Yeah, hi. Alrighty, folks, ladies and gentlemen. Not only this is time for your late night Smackdown review, the go home show for the Royal Rumble, but we have some big news to talk about, and I will make another video talking about this, but this is going to be a brief video to talk about this. Vince McMahon has just resigned from WWE or TKO. Well, he was already, even though he originally retired, he still was he still had made decisions. He was still, big shareholder up until, basically selling it to TKO. He became part of the board of directors. He was still a boss in some sorts. He still could run WWE, but not be part of the creative process. Now, and I didn't make a video before this video, eventually I will make a video about it, especially now that this is the reason that McMahon has resigned. McMahon got accused, another allegation, not only because of the hush money. I'm guessing this is part of the hush money. Well, I'm pretty sure it is. And this may be the person they were talking about, that ex-WWE employee. Unfortunately, McMahon has been accused of sexual not just harassment, but also sexual assault and sex trafficking. And that is a very big accusation, folks. That is a tremendous big accusation. That's a crazy big accusation to make. A lot of people think it's true, that obviously this is the problem with a lot of these wrestling fans. They wish and hope that this is true because they hate McMahon that much that they want this guy to basically they want him to lose his livelihood because they think that this is gonna make the wrestling show better. Even though creatively Triple H is in charge of creative. But McMahon, we are living in, unfortunately, the reality that a lot of people like people losing their lives, even though it's not proven, that he's guilty or so. You know what I mean? When I first heard about the accusations, I was not home, right? I heard about this accusation because I was doing, let's say, you could say a 9 to 5 type of deal, right? And whatever. I was doing that. I'm not revealing shit like that. But anyways, I was doing my 9-5 deal, and then my fellow mate or my friend, he was like, "Yo, Zubair, breaking news. McMahon has been accused of sexual." It's like we already had this issue. It's like, oh really? But then, and it's funny. You have to understand. This all can be it's not proven that he's actually guilty or he has any wrongdoing. Or, again, it's all innocent until proven guilty scenario, right? But already, now you have people saying we should put him in prison. Again, a lot of these wrestling fans are fucking... They hate McMahon just because he had a bad wrestling show. They think McMahon is fucking evil. And they also hate self-made men who, who are rich and who's an alpha male and shit like that. Why? Because McMahon's an alpha male. Let's be fucking for real here. Whether he's guilty or innocent, he was basically an alpha male. Alright? He was a Chad. So basically, he got accused of fucked up shit. And it could be a weird, whatever. He was with a coworker that he had hush money with. So again, we could say this is this is not true. This is what they're saying. But at the same time, after I learned, I dig deep to these documents of the former employee. Maybe it is true, what happened, but again, it could have been consensual. Because it seemed like this was also a consensual relationship until McMahon did not pay her, and then this led to freaking, all these accusations happening, even though this was okay. So in a way, at first I thought this could be just a fucking lie, but again it could have been just a hush money thing. But now saying that he raped her, when reality, like they're okay getting a relationship despite being her employer and she's his employee. They had a consensual relationship where he'll give her money, just even though she's an employee, and they'll do whatever the fuck they want to do. I'll dig deep and more into that in the future video. A lot of fucked up shit happened during this relationship, which is why I'm kind of iffy to think like everything that was said was true or not. Because again, I do think, what I will say from so far on my thoughts on this accusation stuff, I do think that yes, after reading on the things that has been said or happened, that they did get together, but not everything that I said the result of now having this whole accusation going on is 100% true. This could be, sure, they got together, but it was consensual, but now she's freaking reporting rape just because she did not get money and whatever, or some sort of deal fell through. Which is why, this is the problem with this witch hunt Me Too movement shit. This is the problem with, and it's funny now, it sucks that now you got a lot of these wrestling fans, aka Smarks, that have this deep hatred for McMahon just because he booked a wrestling show that you didn't like for years. I'm not saying that the shows haven't been good under McMahon for the past few years when he was in charge. But to ruin his livelihood, is the most fucked up shit you guys ever want. And to already say that this guy should be guilty and thrown in jail is fucking disgusting. Just because he paid for pussy? Just because you can't get any? And again, even though it's what fucking sounded like what happened in this relationship is fucked up, clearly, and what I've seen on the text, it's like she was okay with it supposedly. You know what I mean? She's just backtracking. Like, she sounds like a fucking freak, by the way. Okay? But like but the thing is, you have to understand, a lot of women are freaky. You can see in nightclubs. I would go to nightclubs. I would approach a chick. But because I'm not being attracted or whatever by her, like, okay, like she wouldn't, alright, fair, do what the fuck you want. Then you see, fucking, what, minutes later, she'll be with a guy, and then, she'll get fucking, literally kissed and made out by two guys. That literally happened, by the way, in a nightclub. I was at a nightclub, and then freaking, I approached, one chick, thought she was cute. But she'll kiss her, apparently to get me away, because apparently, God forbid, I approach a chick, she'll fucking, kiss a girl, apparently that'll make me go away, even though I was not even paying attention to her, okay, you didn't want to talk, okay, fine, whatever. And then I'll see, that same chick get fucking kissed and fucking, grab it, sucking each other, her tits by, two other guys. Even though I think that's some cuck shit, I'm not gonna lie to you, that is some cuck shit to do, and it does seem like what the fuck McMahon did with supposedly John Laurinaitis. Apparently this happened, which kind of sounds fucking is this really true? But it seemed like it could be, because again, a lot of women apparently like to get raped by two men, and that can happen. So, okay, that happened. But again, the main thing is, this bitch is now, well, I'm not meant trying to call her a bitch or whatever, but the thing is, she sounds like, what she's saying now is rape, even though she consented to this. Which, based on, and now she's reporting rape? There's a lot of fucked up things that happen here, why all of a sudden now it means this is now an accusation. And again, it sucks that now you got these people that say this should cost McMahon his livelihood. But again, it's his personal life. It's his fucking personal life. Oh, he's the boss. That's disgusting to women. Motherfucker, is his personal fucking life what he's doing? And to say he's disgusting, well, guess what, motherfuckers? The woman was being a fucking freak. How is that her McMahon's fault when the fucking chick consented? Which, by the way, I'm not gonna lie to you. Based on some pictures, she looks fucking hot. Good for her, But the thing is, she's a freak at the same time. So why the I don't know, but the thing is, why is McMahon the bad guy for getting pussy? Why is he bad? People pay for pussy all the fucking time, so, why is there a problem that apparently this leads to McMahon, now he has to get out of his fucking, he's automatically the bad guy. He's the devil. Oh, he's a devil for making this chick fucking have fucking defecation on her or whatever. Which, I gotta get to in that video, but my god, I think that's ridiculous. I thought that didn't happen, but and then you think that, like, I originally thought, like, after hearing this shit, like, this can't be true. Like, McMahon, the way he texted, like, a fucking, like, child or whatever, and not just that, also the way, like, defecation, but then you realize, apparently, McMahon is known for using the word voluptuous a lot, or whatever, voluptuous a lot. Apparently, he's also been mentioned how the way McMahon tweets. It's been referenced by Stone Cold himself. The way McMahon tweets is like he texts that way, and he used the word voluptuous a lot. So yeah, that kind of unfortunate. And not just that, he also he likes poop jokes. So that does like kind of the main. This probably was a relationship that actually did happen, unfortunately. Which obviously, I don't want to hear this shit because now look what's going on now. McMahon is being accused of being a bad fucking man. This is costing his fucking life. Again, this whole 2022 shit, had a hush money scandal. Apparently, McMahon is a bad guy to have a fucking consensual relationship where he's paying the shit to not say anything, Again, first of all, how is hush money illegal? Like, hush money's not illegal, but that's apparently a problem where, like, cost him his fucking livelihood, his baby. Like, come on here. Why is that? How is this apparently a bad thing now, where even the hush money's not illegal? But oh, he raped the bitch. Like, how did he rape the bitch when again the bitch fucking supposedly consented for these fucking freaky interactions? But she regrets it because she didn't get paid $3 million bucks, even though McMahon apparently showered her with fucking so many gifts, and freaking gave her a bunch of money too. Like, what? I don't. Come on here. Or again, this is again to get him out. This is and this is why it's funny that a lot of people want this to happen. They wanted back in 2022 McMahon to get out of power. You want to know why this happened again? Because they wanted McMahon out of power. That is why. That's why this whole scandal started, because they wanted McMahon out of power so they could sell the company and McMahon and Triple H and Stephanie could get in charge and Nick Khan. Which is why, I'm sorry, Triple H is the actual devil. Not fucking goddamn McMahon. All you people that wanted McMahon out of power and acting like he was the devil, that he was killing WWE, you have to understand that Triple H is not an innocent motherfucker. He's not. He's not an innocent motherfucker. I know you got these Smarks. They like McMahon. They like Triple H because, get it? He caters to the Smarks and all this shit. Well, guess what? You get what you wanted. Now look what's going on with the company. The company's shit is getting low fucking ratings, okay? And you're gonna get bound to fucking get more people not watching wrestling anymore because with your Netflix deal and whatever. Sure, you're getting a lot of money still. But my God, your show's gonna be terrible. So yeah, again, this is all because Triple H and Stephanie wanted power. They wanted to overthrow their own old man for God knows what. And then that's why McMahon came back and took over his company again and sold it to Endeavor, so that way his own family, not connected with blood, would not own this shit, because they was like, fuck you. But the reason why they did this is also to get McMahon out of power, and this was also kind of a way to give WWE a bad reputation, unfortunately. But isn't it funny? This all happened after the Netflix deal, after McMahon showed up. He was there when the stock market thing, when Endeavor happened, and also the Rock, Dwayne Johnson, was there to be appointed the board of directors. What does that tell you? This is because they wanted McMahon out of power. I honestly think this was a witch hunt. This was a way to take power away from McMahon. And how is that ethically right? For all you people that say McMahon it was not about the sale of the company, it was all about power. Well, guess what, motherfuckers? Look what... It was both-sided. It was both-sided. Triple H wanted power from him, and Vince McMahon wanted to take his own baby back because it was fucking the wrongdoing. And again, it took a scandal to take him down. This Me Too, this fucking witch hunt, this Me Too fiasco shit took him down. Even though it was consensual. Yeah, but apparently that's good enough to make people hate McMahon. Okay. So you had that Hush Money scandal, and again, I'm pretty sure this relates to what happened back in 2022, and now everything's being revealed. It is a 67-page document, and all the shit that was mentioned. And now, apparently, he's being accused of sex trafficking. Because, get it, the chick was forced to have sex with other WWE employees and whatever. Even though, one of them was John Laurinaitis, and now the other was Brock Lesnar. Which now altered plans for WWE because now Brock Lesnar is getting canceled by WWE and having all these fucking accusations towards him. Even though, apparently, and this is why I think it's McMahon's fault here, he forced the chick to message Brock. Even though Brock did not message the chick. So how is Brock Lesnar's fault here? I don't know. I'm guessing this is probably some loyalty, test. It might be that. I don't know. But, come on here. What does that fucking tell you? I'm sorry. Maybe, I'm not saying McMahon is fucked up for that. I think a lot of things, if it's all true, it's fucked up shit that McMahon has done. Again, I don't support McMahon cheating on his wife. Even though supposedly he left, they're in a relationship, or they're in an agreement that they'll be married for business-wise, but they're not, getting a divorce type of thing. That's why they did the hush money thing. That's why McMahon did the hush money thing. That way he fucking won't have people talk about his fucking life. It's okay. That's your personal shit. Fine. It's your personal shit. Do what the fuck you want. But again, as long as it's consensual, then fine. Well, it seems like what happened. Now it's it's a big deal because get it? McMahon apparently, sex trafficked her, raped her, and whatever. Even though she consented and kept communication with him. But now she regrets it because, get it, she was not getting paid. But it's okay. People are okay with him getting accused. That's apparently enough to get the guy out of the company and want him to now having him resign. That's the fucked up part. You really wanted McMahon to get that badly to get out of WWE because you had this deep-seated hatred for McMahon for God knows what reason. I'm guessing because, he's a fucking alpha Chad and shit like that. Let's be honest here. And he did not make a good wrestling show for you people. That's okay? Really? Over a fake wrestling show. You guys care so much about a stupid fake wrestling show over a person's livelihood. That's the problem here. I'm a wrestling fan. But my God, wanting a guy to fucking get falsely accused of shit like that, or just accused in general, and you want to have him lose his livelihood for that? You guys are sick. You guys are the evil ones. You Smarks are the ones who are evil. That's some SJW shit, I tell you. That's some fucking snowflake garbage. That is a witch hunt mentality. To get him out of power. To lose his livelihood. What's wrong with you sick fucks? Y'all are happy for that? Y'all are happy? Get him out. Yeah, you gotta go to prison. Even though it's the only reason why now this is happening because now the bitch is fucking trying to accuse him of rape. And we should, again, he's guilty. Whatever happens to innocent until proven guilty, fucks. You think, and that's the problem with these wrestling fans, because a lot of these wrestling fans are SJW snowflakes. That's the problem with the state of the wrestling fandom. A lot of these wrestling fans are fucking these smarky wrestling fans that probably vote for Joe Biden and shit like that. They apparently think Trump is guilty even though he's fucking innocent. People pay their pussy all the time. These are the people who are libtard fucking dumb motherfuckers. These are SJW snowflakes that think if you do hush money, that's apparently illegal, even though it's not illegal. God forbid, pay for pussy, that's a problem. But they want a guy gone because they're conservative. Okay, that's another thing. McMahon is conservative. He ties with Trump. That's why a lot of people are targeting Trump, especially in the wrestling world. Because a lot of these fucking wrestling fans are fucking brain-dead, retarded, liberal, fucking tard, fucking SJW snowflake fucks that want to see a person who are self-made man taken down because, he's above the system or whatever. and you just don't like them because, God forbid, you know, they have a wrestling show. They gave you, again, this is the guy who gave us what we fucking are talking about right now for a reason. He gave us the wrestling business. And y'all want him to fucking get canceled and and not longer be a part of the company that badly to fucking be okay with an accusation that could be false. Okay. Y'all sick fucks, I swear to God. This is why I had no compassion about these accusation shit, especially when it's accusations that seem like it was consensual. Like, come on here. I mean, come on. Like, seriously. You guys are okay with it because y'all are that fucking sick to fucking be okay with an accusation to be taken down in person. You know how they say an accusation is a confession? Maybe y'all confessing that y'all are fucking sick fucks too. You know damn well, you know y'all think that McMahon is disgusting for what he did or supposedly with these acts of in this relationship. Y'all probably would do the same shit, or y'all probably doing the same shit in your life where you probably got a prostitute or whatever. Y'all probably fucking did weird shit with your fucking... Y'all have weird fetishes, probably. But it's McMahon, you know, that's because, get it, you know, McMahon did the fucking defecation on her and fucking, you know, had weird sums with the bitch. Y'all would probably have done that before. Y'all probably did it before, and y'all would just, you know, like, yeah, that you guys probably thought was wrong or not ethnically right. Then, you know, that's why, you know, would be okay. Because, get it? He's a bad man. McMahon's a bad man. Like, I don't understand why you guys think McMahon is a bad fucking man. Just because of his personal life, and because what? Because he didn't put a good show for y'all? That's why? Y'all just take wrestling too seriously. That's the fucking thing. That's the fucking thing. I could take wrestling so seriously, but again, like, it's for a good reason. But y'all do it for the most fucked up shit because y'all fucking... And that's the thing. You guys probably are deep sea, like, you guys... How dare McMahon take down WCW or some shit? It's probably some deep sea hatred about fucking some weird reason to hate WWE that you're okay with McMahon losing his livelihood. What's wrong with you dumb fucks? What is wrong with y'all? Y'all sick. That's what I have to say. Y'all sick to be okay with McMahon losing his livelihood. Like, come on here. It's fucking sickening. Y'all want to see a guy lose his livelihood over something that is supposedly consensual, which I think it is honestly a consensual relationship. Before I thought this was probably some lies. And I do think that in a lot of this shit that's been said, it's probably somewhat lies. It honestly doesn't, because like, there's no way that they'll have sex in front of fucking a bunch of board of directors and they don't say anything. Especially if there's women, especially where in that state, okay, it was happening 2020, okay? Around 2019, 2020. Especially in the time when we have a lot of sexual accusations that would be reported, and then, you know, the Me Too movement was still big at that time. You really think that McMahon was going to get away with that shit? You really do think so? That McMahon was going to get away, especially where you had probably, like, a lot of these people, like, something was going to come out, would have come out if that was actually talked about at that time. If it was really true, then shit would have been said at that time that McMahon is cheating on his wife, and not just that, he's fucking having sex with a fucking person of raping, and then McMahon should be Me Too'd. That would have happened at that time. If they fucking found out, a person like a call, and they would fucking report it. You have to understand that. There's a lot of weird things that was said on this that it can't happen. It can't be true. But now, it's being said. You wanna know why it's being said now? Again, because of regret shit, and now to take money out of McMahon, to like take away his livelihood, and again to make him look bad and to give WWE a bad reputation. I'm not a fan of this whole Netflix deal, but you have to understand this happened for a reason. This Netflix deal, The Rock being involved, again, is to make it look bad. It happened for a reason. The timing happened for a reason. To now cause bad reputations, folks. And now look what happened. McMahon resigned. He resigned. And now, like, he has the reputation where he's a bad guy. All because you fucking smarky motherfuckers assume that he's guilty and think like this is true. Unfortunately, no matter what accusation, you know, if it's fucking like, I mean, I'm trying to say, what I'm saying, no matter like what the accusation is, it's fucking sad that anyone is already proven guilty or they're losing their livelihood, even if they're an innocent fucking man. And look what's going on with Chris Jericho. But again, obviously he's not as bad as this shit, but already people think he's guilty when he literally fucking Chris Jericho was regarded as a good fucking guy. Like, he's honestly regarded as one of the most good, cool fucking wrestlers, you know, who's fucking a stand-up dude. But apparently he's a bad guy. Apparently he's a rapist. Oh, the evidence was because McMahon was like during the Attitude Era. You motherfuckers are literally using a fake wrestling TV. Oh, you can. Oh, but it's probably based on real life. Again, that shit is consensual. Like, it could be consensual. Like, my God, obviously he could have said no. Like, god damn. Man, you guys are fucking sickening. I swear to God, it's fucking sad. You people that are okay with a witch hunt are fucking sickening. Okay? That's what I have to say. But yeah, McMahon resigned. This means here that he's no longer part of anything related to WWE. So he's officially gone, unfortunately. This would mean now that he's permanently gone from ever coming back. Anything in regards of WWE. Anything else I have to say? Sorry about that. Okay, I just want to read some shit, but like, so yeah, he's gone from TKO, which is again the parent company of WWE now. He was a board of directors. He became part of the board of directors, or like one of the chairman, the executive chairman of TKO, meaning he was in charge of both WWE and UFC with his business mindset, and obviously he would still be a part of WWE, and as one of the big bosses. Even though Ari Emanuel will be one of the big bosses, well, he will be the main boss himself. Unfortunately, because these accusations are bad, and this gave a bad reputation to WWE. This all happened also, like, why kind of because WWE was losing some sponsors. Like, for example, Slim Jim, one of the biggest sponsors for WWE throughout this tenure, throughout the fucking times when WWE has been, you know, existed. Especially going back to like the early 90s, like even the 80s, like with the Macho Man, snap into the Slim Jim, oh yeah! Like literally, like Slim Jim has been one of the big sponsors for WWE, and they pulled ties of sponsoring them for Royal Rumble. This also would lead a lot of things where a lot of sponsorship was gonna like cost WWE, and this would basically made because of the bad reputation and how it was affecting everything with WWE. This led to McMahon to leave his own company, resign because of the bad reputation. He also put out a message. He did put out a message, and we'll talk about it. He put out a message about like what he said. I think this is like it was like a comment or something. Hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to find it. Yeah, a lot of people are talking about this. Trying to find it. Hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, come on. I'm trying to find what he said. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm trying to also basically do. Okay, come on. Okay, come on. I'm trying to find the results. What he said. Yeah, so basically, like, what happened, like, you know, what they did, and I gotta say, like, what they basically did is that they basically Norman Osborn him, you know, which is fucking sad. That's what they did. They gave him the Norman Osborn effect. And that's fucking sad. The takeaway is fucking life, okay? This is the statement. I stand by my prior statement that Mrs. Grant's lawsuit is replete with lies, obscure, made-up instances that never occurred in the I can't say it in this voice, vindicative, distort of the truth. I intend vigorously defend myself against these baseless accusations and look forward to clearing my name. However, out of respect to the WWE Universe, the extraordinary TKO business, and its board of members and shareholders and partners and constituents and all of the employees and superstars who helped make WWE into the global leaders it is today, I have decided to resign from my executive chairmanship and the TKO board of directors effectively immediately. This is by deadline. He said himself that he doesn't want to risk what's going on to his baby. And now this means that he's basically no longer ever, and basically he's gone permanently. He can't come back, unfortunately. Even if he's found innocent. But you know the sad thing is, if he's found innocent by the courts, if they do go to court with this, about this defamation shit, we're still going to hear people say, he got out of it because of money, he's guilty, he's a garbage, he's the devil, he should die, blah, blah, blah. Even though in my honest opinion, it seems like it was consensual. A consensual relationship with him and Miss Grant. Who seems like a freak in all honesty. I'm sorry, come on here. You can't be okay, you could literally just I'm saying, especially at the time, Me Too movement was going on. You could easily have said no. But she didn't. She didn't. Oh, but she tried saying no. Again, it could be made up incidents, right? But again, you have to understand, okay, when it's obviously when people say no, obviously no means fucking no, it does. But you know how fucking bitches be sometimes yeah, and then they fucking get coerced to do whatever. That's how it be sometimes. But seriously. Obviously no means no, but for God's sake, this was going on at a time when, again, you had Me Too shit still being big at a time. Cancel culture is a fucking... You have to understand that this was happening. But again, she was going along with it. She was getting so many gifts. She was fucking, again, oh, baby, yeah, Vince, baby, yeah, I'll do that, I didn't do anything for you, baby. She was actually fucking saying that. And McMahon's the bad guy now, and again, this relationship really sounded consensual. Come on here. It was kept going on. Oh, she was manipulated and blah, blah, blah. She could have always left the company. She could have always fucking denied the gifts and all this shit. But she took the gifts. And now, because, again, I really do think this was a witch hunt. This is to get more money. This is fucking to give him that bad reputation. Give him that label that he's a fucking creep and shit like that. I'm not saying that if supposedly all these accusations were true about him having dildos for his chicks, and not just that, defecation shit. It sounds really out there, but defecation, unfortunately, is the weird sense where I do think, this situation, I'm not gonna lie, it is disgusting. It's fucking disgusting. But for God's sakes, how is this apparently enough to this guy is evil, even though this is his personal business. This is his personal life. I don't know, man. But anyways, actually, I know I said I would have done a separate video, but I think I've already gone through the idea of being resigned. But yeah, anyway, so in my honest opinion, I do feel bad for McMahon that he had to resign for this shit, because in all honesty, it seemed like based on what was provided on the 67 pages, it seemed like, again, a straight up consensual relationship. They agreed to get in a relationship together. Okay? They agreed. Oh, but she forced her to do whatever, have sex with other wrestlers or whatever. She could have easily denied it. She could have easily denied it, folks. I'm not saying that you should. Obviously, first of all, I'm not a fan. And I think that's some cuck shit. I'm surprised that McMahon did this. I am surprised of that. Is that literally. And I am surprised that it took this early to release him. I mean, not really, him to resign. It's very. I'm surprised it took this early. You know? But why I'm surprised, like, really? Come on, McMahon. You really the traffic? Like, not traffic, but like if supposedly he was okay with this chick having sex with other men, like what kind of cuck shit is that? That's some cuck shit, and that kind of ruined his reputation being somewhat of an alpha male. Like, come on here, come on. That's just weird. I'm sorry, it is. But again, keep in mind, this is the same guy, and I understand. I understand why people call him a creep. But it doesn't mean he's a fucking bad guy, and doesn't mean that he's fucking, you know, oh, he's this fucking sexual assaulter, you know? Because get it? Oh, he wanted Stephanie to have a baby with him, supposedly, and with Shane. It's like, okay, that's some weird shit. I don't know. But again, literally doing some cuck shit with that and having threesomes with another guy. But again, that's unfortunately that's what a lot of other men do in real life too, and that's what a lot of freaks in the sheets like, for God's sakes. You know, some freaks in the sheets are like that. Unfortunately, they like threesome shit. It's like, what the fuck? I don't know. I don't fucking know, man. I just think, like, come on, like. It is a fucked up situation, but it's just fucked up, like something you do in your personal life, especially when it like based on what was being said, seems like a consensual relationship. But even though if people know it's consensual, it's a bad thing. That's a disgusting act to do in your workplace. That's a disgusting act for employer and employee, even though it's consensual. That's my problem, and that's my problem. Again, I'm tired, and I hate that literally people getting falsely accused and ruining their livelihood. Because I do think this is some false accusation type of shit. I honestly do. But if it is guilty, then I'll admit I'm wrong. And, you know, but again, you never know. I honestly think there are times when fucking the court system fuck over people, and they fucking give up bad fucking, you know, bad order. Like, where it's like, you know, it's probably not actually guilty, and you'll say the fucking judgment is guilty, you know? I don't know. I don't really trust a lot of fucking people on from this jury duty shit. Like, fucking stop. Leave people alone for this jury duty shit, okay? Stop calling me up for jury duty. How about that, motherfuckers? But seriously, in the end of the day, McMahon has resigned. It is an end of an era. Watch WWE fucking. I hope Smarks are happy now. You know, they can enjoy having smarky gay shit with their wrestling shows. It's gonna, like, now fucking wrestling's gonna be more and worse and gayer and lamer. God forbid, we're sadly never gonna see anything cool at McMahon, like video clips or whatever. Basically, McMahon has gotten canceled, and they're not gonna, even though this was his baby, we're not gonna see anything with McMahon related anymore, or anything like resembling fucking some coolness. Now people are saying, I can't see the Attitude Era anymore. So great, the Attitude Era is canceled now. We could never look back to the Attitude as the greatest era in wrestling, supposedly, and people could say it's overrated and sexist and whatever, demeaning to women. Now that means, like, women can't be sexual anymore. Or, I mean, obviously they're PG and shit. They haven't been sexual a long time. But if you ever want to see women do hot shit, we're never gonna see that ever in history, because then they're gonna relate to this shit. We won't ever see women fucking being sexual or fucking even trying to look hot or whatever, because that'll be demeaning and whatever. You can say that goodbye. McMahon apparently is a bad guy and shit like that, and you know, all the Attitude are overrated. I can't see the Attitude clips the same anymore, even though it's his character. You guys are, I don't know. I hope all the SJWs, these woke, fucking stupid, fucking cancel culture mofos, these witch hunt people. Hope y'all happy. This cancel culture shit has fucking gotten that bad where we're gonna cancel a guy just because of his fucking personal life. Okay. Fuck y'all. That's what I have to say. Fuck y'all. Y'all really okay with fucking this guy really getting canceled? Which, again, is in a seemingly consensual relationship. Y'all fucking part of the problem with society. That's what I have to say. Because, again, if you look at the text, she was going along with it. I do think some of the things that was said is probably, like, again, a bunch of tall tales. Like, really? Like, this is, like, come on, like, fucking some dildo shit, but maybe it is fucking McMahon being weird. I don't know. But the thing is, a lot of, like, the fact that when they mentioned the workplace, right, in Titan Tower, and then, like, a bunch of boards saw it happening, and they didn't do anything? Like, what kind of shit is that? And wasn't revealed to other people at the, like, I'm sorry, it's fucking some weird, like, at the time, you have fucking so many people working there, they didn't mention everything. Apparently, it's also mentioned there are just other wrestlers or whatever, like, who are they? But unfortunately, this is also another problem. Brock Lesnar is mentioned to be involved in this. For apparently forcing her to pee, even though he didn't say anything, but it was McMahon doing so. Now, Lesnar's getting canceled, and that might ruin plans for the Royal Rumble, which, that just sucks. I hope y'all, again, and this is sad, like, a lot of these wrestling fans, again, they hate guys like Brock Lesnar, you know, get all of these people, conservative fucking white men, shit, you know, rich people. They don't care about the business, even though they fucking, people care about them more than your punk ass. Supposedly now Brock Lesnar's getting canceled because apparently Lesnar wanted the bitch to pee, and even though that's some weird shit, I'm not gonna lie, but, like, the thing is, it was McMahon forcing her to do it, or not forcing her, it was like making her doing it. You know, I mean, I do think that's fucking weird. That's fucking weird, but, like, come on. How is fucking Lesnar at fault for apparently, even though McMahon told her to do it? And not just that, now Lesnar, like, won't be in the Rumble, like, great, so that means, like, no, who's gonna fuck care about modern wrestling now? Like, literally, Lesnar's one of the only guys to make people care about fucking this gay wrestling shit. With all these modern, gay, boring, fucking vanilla midget jobbers. And now Lesnar's the bad guy, apparently. Now he apparently did something with, I'm sorry. So, okay, apparently what they said, like, oh, a former UFC and WWE champion were trying to resign around 2021 and did, like, I mean, do you guys forget, like, around that time, wasn't Cain Velasquez, I don't know, wasn't he there? But again, to be fair, it does sound more like Brock Lesnar was the guy that supposedly was involved. But, like, come on here. I just think this is a bunch of hearsay. In my opinion, I do think that is not 100% true. I really do think that's not 100% true, where it was mentioned about Brock. So the fact that Brock is getting canceled now for this shit, and that's what Royal Rumble plans, where he's supposed to feud with Gunter or any other person, that's just fucked up. That's what I have to say is fucked up. But John Laurinaitis is also fucked up, like being said too. We don't know if this is 100% true. Maybe it is. But, like, obviously, and I do think John Laurinaitis, again, yeah, I have to say, and if I had to make this any perfect compare, I don't think that McMahon did was right, obviously. I have to make that clear. I don't support, you know, adultery. You're married to the bitch like fucking Linda. I don't support adultery. I don't support cheating. Even though apparently they're full on okay to do whatever the fuck, right? But the fact that, you know, the fact that it was okay supposedly, like, you know, like again, McMahon was no longer with Linda. Okay, but that's your personal life. But again, I don't support adultery. I don't support that fucking John Laurinaitis cheating on his wife, the Bella Twins' mother. And then it's like apparently supposedly is having threesomes with Vince, which is some gay shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, come on, that's some stupid shit, really. But in the end of the day, supposedly it was consensual, like by the text and whatever. Like, is it apparently something that should lead to getting canceled? Like, why? You know what I mean? I don't know. This is obviously a hard situation. It's definitely serious, but it's just wish it didn't happen. But I do think, again, the timing is iffy to, like, why, you know what? This is probably some shit they're trying to fucking dig under the rug to make fucking McMahon look bad. That's what I have to say. This is my problem. That's my problem, really. I do think there's some witch hunt shit, and just to make McMahon look bad when this is supposed to be, like, one of the biggest weeks for WWE and wrestling, where now they're gonna make fucking, you know, McMahon look bad. That's my problem. You want to fucking take someone down. This happened because McMahon was there for and I believe even around that time, when back in September, they officially had TKO formed, right? There were even shit that came out for McMahon that about cancel culture and shit like that. You know, him fucking getting losing power. So it need it's like they're always after McMahon. Like why? What kind of fucking lip-tart faggot has a weird agenda against McMahon to take him down from the Wall Street Journal? I want to know. I'm pretty sure the Wall Street Journal is fucking legit a fucking... It's a what? It's literally a biased fucking news article? Like to fucking left-wing media shit? You know what they're trying to do. Come on here. I don't know. Again, I don't support adultery. I don't condone it. I don't think it's right at all, but it doesn't mean that it's illegal, okay? It's not illegal what McMahon did or whatever. But again, to act like apparently now it's rape because the bitch fucking regret it now, even though she was clearly in the mood to do whatever. It was not like she was forced to. She can easily have left the company and said no. But they agreed to have a relationship. So I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you guys. If I'm a bad guy for saying what I have to say, obviously I'm fucking. It's a hard topic to talk about. I originally thought like this can't be real. When I read, it's like okay, maybe unfortunate. Like damn. Like when I was reading, I actually like oh my god, McMahon, did you actually do this? Especially when I did my research, like how he again voluptuous. Like that's a word he fucking says. Apparently the way he tweets, that's apparently what he does. And again, he likes poop jokes. This ties out to wow, this could actually be unfortunate what McMahon did. Like this, but then you realize this all happened during one of the biggest weeks for Royal Rumble week for Raw and SmackDown with Raw with Netflix. The timing is questionable. Why they did this, and again with man being involved with the whole the stock market shit. Look what happened. And all this is honestly again some shit that someone has to throw WWE under bus along with Vince McMahon and basically ruin their reputation. I think that's the fucking problem. That is the problem. That's my problem. And I think that's all of this. It was planned to make people look bad within that company, within fucking WWE TKO and Vince McMahon himself. That's my problem. The fact now McMahon resigned. Okay, there you go. I hope I hope they're happy, but then they're gonna keep on throwing more shit. And maybe who knows?Maybe this will keep happening to ruin WWE more because that's never enough. Watch, probably it will happen at WrestleMania time, unfortunately. So a lot of bad shit is happening. I feel bad for people who are involved. Obviously, innocent until proven guilty, but in my honest opinion, I think McMahon is honestly not the bad guy here. It's just like okay. He's fucked up with his fucking fetishes, and he's kind of fucked up with his with his relationship with this chick. But it doesn't mean that it was not consensual, okay? So that's why I have to say. At the end of the day, it's their personal life. But now the chick is reporting rape. That's the fucked up part. This is why I can't trust these relationships, man. You can't trust these relationships nowadays. You can't trust these fucking Me Too. When again they agreed to be in a relationship. That's the fucking problem. That's my problem. Oh, you'll probably agree with it when a wife gets raped by her husband. Motherfucker, how do you know if it was rape? How was it rape? Legit rape is forcing the bitch upon her fucking will. There's a difference between fucking being seductive than being rapey. You dumb fuck. And again, I'm pretty sure that the people are okay with this, what's going on. Again, they probably, they want this to happen because they fucking, they're accusing, again, it's a confession of what they do. That's the fucking problem. That's the fucking problem, okay? You have to understand, everything with this shit, again, is to take people down, man. That's all it is. Taking people down. Which is fucking pathetic. It's pathetic. I don't know, man. Nobody really cared about SmackDown. Well, we're going to talk about SmackDown a little bit. But at the end of the day, I will say again, it is an end in era. Thank you, Vince. Obviously, what was exposed about this, if it's apparently true about your fetishes, then you are definitely pretty fucking weird. But sure, thank you for what you have done, for bringing us this fucking company. Over years or whatever for wrestling business. I kind of don't. Honestly, I kind of don't blame. Like, you know, the sad thing is, who probably reported this was probably Triple H, Nick Khan, and Stephanie, because it's all about fucking power. I don't know about Nick. I don't know. It's just like fucking pathetic, man. You want to throw your old man out under the bus for power, and apparently that's a good thing. But McMahon's the devil here. Maybe this is all a bunch of lies. Like, I mean, I'm not saying that this relationship it was not consensual, but to say all this stupid shit that most likely is probably not true. Like, come on. And I also want to throw Brock Lesnar under the bus. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? And they want to do that because Brock Lesnar is the most paid wrestler, and they don't want to waste his money with him, I guess. That's the fucking problem, too. So, yeah, but throwing Brock Lesnar on the mess, and now this is going to be fucking cost problems between him and Sable. Honestly, I don't think Brock Lesnar did anything. I really don't. It's so fucking stupid. And it's like, why would... I mean, obviously, you can never trust. Some fucking person sadly could cheat on the most beautiful wife in the world and do whatever. But again, that's happened. You can't trust modern relationships, man. Modern love is dead. Our love is dead in the modern dating world. You got these situationships and whatever the fuck. Come on here. But seriously, like, that's crazy. You could cheat on the most beautiful woman in the world. And they'll fucking, still cheat. Same thing with a guy, too, and whatever. You can't trust anything and anybody, man. It's fucking crazy. But come on here. Brock Lesnar, like, again, he didn't, it's not like he was the one that fucking wanted this chick to fucking have, the urinating video. Apparently it was ordered by Vince, which is weird. But again, having sex with other men, like in the company, there's so many fucked up shit that could have been thrown out, like already, Now this happened because of McMahon, and now apparently so much, like apparently other wrestlers too were involved with this. Shit would have been said. Shit would have been said by the wrestlers in AEW. If they're in AEW, they would have fucking said it by the time, like with their work shoots. Didn't happen, so honestly, like maybe like. A lot of these things that were said in this court document is probably not true. So, yeah. Anyways, we're going to move on from that, but anyways, good for Vince. Sucks at what happened, but watch if you guys think wrestling's could get better now, and this is the best day for WWE, you're fucking wrong. You're fucking wrong. WWE's going to still suck. And it's not going to be the fucking same as it is supposed to be. It's not going to go back to the old days. It's going to be more smarkier, more indie-fied. It's not going to be fucking a wrestling show where casual viewers can watch and even old school wrestling fans will want to watch. It's going to be fucking all the fucking nerds who can't get laid. And that's why we I respect women. What happened to this chick was disgusting. It was absolutely preposterous. Use all the fucking dumb weird terms I learned from Lesnar and act like they're a bunch of white nice soy boys. They'll fucking act like all fucking cucky. They'll act like that woman. I'm sorry what happened to you. I hope you find peace and help. Please have sex with me. They don't act all simpy for this shit too. Anyways, hey, you shut up, you stupid fucking. What the fuck? I don't know. Some fucking stupid. Oh, man. Anyways, moving on to SmackDown. Anyways, thank you, Vince, for what you've done. But my God, it sucked what happened. I don't know. That's all I have to say. But in the end of the day, other than fucking that, in my honest opinion, if I'm a bad guy to think I cannot, it's my opinion. Maybe I'll say if I'm wrong or whatever. If it's somehow like McMahon is exposed as an evil guy, actually. But in the end of the day, this seems like this was a consensual relationship that was used against McMahon to take him out of power and to make him look like an evil guy. Because they want to fucking destroy McMahon, give him a bad reputation. Because that's what a lot of people want to give. They want to give people a bad reputation because they're not favored in the world. That's why I think, honestly, guys like Trump gets fucking falsely accused of shit like this because, he's not favored by the world. He says what shit needs to be said, honestly, like legit men who are against the system or against the government, they're gonna get shit against them because get it, like they're not like, gonna be like these fucking people like within whatever. They're not gonna try to be fucking like with their secret shit to do fucking mess up people because they want to ruin the world. And again, guys, get it. Trump, and then I do think that the reason why this happened too. Again, the main thing is McMahon is friends with Trump. They want to make use this way to make Trump look bad. That's another thing. That's why I think that's another problem. They want to use this as a way to make Trump look bad, and it's fucking pathetic. That's what I have to say. So overall, fuck this world and fuck people who are okay with people getting found guilty for no reason. That's what I have to say. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. I have to do something. Give me 1 minute. I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. I had to take a supplement. It was that time. Alright, with that, I'm going to move on to Raw. I'm going to talk more about this. I'm going to make another video. Again, talking basically what I already said. It's going to be more so of the thoughts of the accusations. I already talked about the resign. I'll be able to upload this video, a clip, the whole McMahon video clip now in a separate video. In case you see a repeat, that's what I'm going to do. Okay? Anyways. Now moving on to SmackDown. There was not much to talk about the SmackDown because that was the big thing to talk about. In my honest opinion, anyone with SmackDown was pretty much the same basic show. It was pretty boring. So this was the go-home show of the Royal Rumble. Michael Cole is back on commentary because they fired Kevin Patrick, which I don't like Kevin Patrick, but it doesn't mean that the guy needed to get fired. It was okay maybe for a backstage role, but they decided to let him go because they knew that the guy was not good enough to be on commentary. He just didn't fit well being a commentator, but they fired him. Like, why? Like, he didn't need to. Honestly, again, this is where, like, I agree that with these Smarky fans, if anything, like, he didn't need to get fired. He really didn't. Like, I'm sorry, he's not a good commentator unless, like, they're okay with they're like okay with the announcers they have, and this is like maybe a not good opportunity for him. It just felt like they had to release him. Then so be it. But are we gonna remember the guy? I'm sorry, we're just gonna remember this. He's that one guy that nobody really thought he was a good commentator. So that's just gonna be sad legacy, which I feel bad for. That's the thing. You don't want to be remembered as a guy who's not great and whatever. I do feel bad for him for the extent, but unfortunately that was reality. But again, that's WWE's fault for literally not having good commentary and positioning people to make them not favorable. So that's their fault, And again, it's like, why WWE lately has been bringing shitty commentators? And now they gotta rely on Michael Cole because everybody's a fucking shitty commentator now. That's the fucking sad thing. And the days of good commentary is over. Like, and I hate that again that people are fucking praising Michael Cole with this revolutionary YouTuber mentality. Like, Michael Cole is a great commentator. Just because he's been there for long, it doesn't mean fucking he was good. His mediocre commentary was good, you dumb fucks. Mediocre commentary. mediocre doesn't fucking help fucking longevity, motherfuckers. Okay. The only reason why people would favor him now because he's like the only commentator that is recognizable out of the fucking gay stooges. You know? Everybody's a fucking shitty commentator. And I hate that people act like Corey Graves was a good commentator too. No, he's not. Oh, Goldberg's heart rate. Oh, he's just like John Wayne Tough. Like, shut up! I hate Corey Graves. I don't know. Everybody's fucking sucks. So, you know, just have Michael Cole on both shows, please. Just do it. Even though I'm not. I know I said like I don't like Michael Cole. I mean, I do agree to the extent that sure, you know, he's better, but like, if you think about it, he's really not that great anyways. He's really not. He's just only that recognizable fucking commentator who's been there since fucking the Attitude Era. So there you go. Okay, that's all. Anyways, other than that, the show started with Lotto Carrison, a Grammy Award winner who no one fucking knows, or I don't care. Who the fuck is this guy? But he's only known because Getty's friends with Randy Orton and has a song called RKO. I don't fucking know. Orton then comes out with him and he's introduced by him. Orton says, like he thinks, like, you know, the guy, you know, who it's cool being friends with him. Like, I'm sorry. Like, as much as like it's cool that Orton came back, he looks bigger than ever. He looks more like a wrestler than ever. I mean, he always was a wrestler, obviously. Whatever. But my God, does he look like his All-Star version? You know, he has that natural charisma in some sort. But then he started talking. The problem with gay babyface Randy Orton is like, oh, you know, hey, you know, I'm so happy to be here. Like, you know, I'm friends with this guy. I like you. Yeah. Like, can you actually sound like a fucking badass, please? God, at least when you're a heel, you don't fucking see him trying to act like a gay baby. It's like, oh, come on. Yeah, I hear voices, you know. You know, Daddy's back. It's like, oh, whoop. I'm glad that whoop got buried. Oh man, whoop. Oh, man. Vince Russo doing that is more funny than them bitches. Anyways, Orton comes out and says, you know, I'm friends with the guy, and then, well, you know, let's talk about tomorrow night, because there's no smokes clear tomorrow. The only number that will matter is 15. For when I beat Roman Reigns, and I will become a 15-time world champion. Then AJ Styles comes, I'm phenomenal, AJ Styles. You know, I'll show up and I say to you after y'all came on me, you got a receipt coming, bitch. And then LA Knight's like, you know, the facts of life, Stuart Styles is about to utter his name. There's resistance. You know, all you've done is return back, cry, whine, and complain. And we see Paul Heyman come out. Oh, no, he didn't come out. Actually, you know, Paul Heyman put him a master of his soul because he knows that I'm a threat. I say that, you know, when I hit Soul so hard, he will do a father's dance moves. And as not Lee, and, you know, whatever. He'll just do his father's dance moves or whatever. And then eventually Styles does a Pally Kick to Styles. And then he eventually attacks LA Knight. And he stands tall. So again, everybody's got to have a chance to stand tall before the Rumble. This show was in fucking Florida, by the way, which I believe is Reigns' home. And he was not on the show. And again, you're doing a show tomorrow. Ideally, he'll be on the show tomorrow. He can't appear the show before fucking the pay-per-view when it's all in his fucking state. What sense does that make? I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. La Marina, or whatever the fuck that name means. La Marina has arrived on SmackDown, even though isn't her name Elektra Lopez? Whatever. Santos Escobar in the first match defeats Carlito with a roll because getting Elektra Lopez attacks Zelina Vega after all you know, getting everybody brawls, LWO and Legado. I didn't really sadly care about the match because Carlito, they fucking ruined him. They ruined his return. I'm sorry. Like, my God. He's just another guy now. Not that he ever was really like a fucking big star in WWE, but my God, is he just now a fucking another guy? Like, that's the sad part. He's just another guy. You know? Like, again, he's just another guy. That's a sad thing. Jimmy Uso approaches AJ Styles. He asks AJ to help the Bloodline take out LA Knight, so, you know, that way it'll be easier for them. When the OC shows up, he leaves, and then, like, Styles says, I'm good. Don't worry about it. Well, he'll... Backstage, we see Nick Aldis congratulate, or we see Ava Rain, aka The Rock's daughter, shows up, and they congratulate each other, whatever. And I'm guessing, supposedly now, this sadly means that NXT would be part of Rumble. I am not a fan of NXT people being part of Rumble, especially when fucking no one knows these people. So why would you waste the people being in the Rumble? I'm sorry, it's not as cool as like legends returning for at least one night to be in the Rumble. I understand you're running out of cool legends being in the Rumble, but my God, no one fucking watches NXT! Like, come on here. Whatever. Bayley has a gay video package where she looks like Jay Leno even more. It's not a story, it's destiny. I don't know. She says how she wouldn't show, you know, she talks about her, you know, how she was a people pleaser, but then, you know, winning, and then, but you know, but then she learned that she can't be a people pleaser, and she will win the, like, she turned to her friends, Damage Control. If they came together, we formed on the ideal of the Damage Control, and I'll win the Royal Rumble, and I will fucking, you know, whatever. I'll challenge Rhea Ripley. I'll successfulness for the fucking Damage Control. I don't give a shit. We do see wrestlers, they're rolling the Royal Rumble roulette, where they're getting the numbers for the Royal Rumble match, which, you know, it's cool to see that. I mean, they could do that tomorrow, hopefully. I don't know. It was okay, kind of cool. We saw R-Truth being fucking funny. He kind of teased that he's gonna be like he got 19 and. You know, get it? Like, I don't know. It was like mentioned, like, he got, like, I gotta go quarantine. So he kind of referenced, like, COVID-19, get it? He'll be, like, number 19. Bobby Lashley gets the fucking role, and he's, like, got a good number, supposedly. We do see Jimmy Uso later role, because later on the show, Paul Heyman's, like, I don't know, they're talking about how they're gonna deal with the bloodline, and then Paul Heyman explains the difference between fixing a problem and solving a problem. Last week, Solo solved a problem, but he didn't fix it. Tonight, he needs to fix a problem and not be merciful. And Solo smirks and says, okay. Solo walks in, Jimmy stands up and says, the smirk is scary. And Heyman says, what is scary is Jimmy's cousin Roman Reigns went from the big dog to tribal chief because he saw the moment and sees it. There's a moment for Jimmy Uso to seize. On Raw, there's a world champion who thinks he's a visionary and could carry into WrestleMania the title when he has one leg. Jimmy, you need to win the Royal Rumble from Seth Rollins at WrestleMania and win the title. And then the succession of who truly is the tribal heir will start at the Royal Rumble. And I just sound like Heyman with my last few syllables, but yeah. He rolled the roulette later, and it looked like he was not happy. So maybe number 1, him, and maybe number 2, Jimmy. I don't know. I mean, kind of like, I mean, no, number 2 is Jay. I mean, I think that'll be just too coincidental, you know what I mean? But whatever. I mean, I would rather maybe Jay number 3, maybe, or number 4, just an early in the Rumble, you know, to lead to, like, eventually their eventual WrestleMania match, you know? The Kabuki Warriors of Feast. Whoop whoop, whoop whoop, whoop whoop. Quintana gets no chance, and Caden Carter. I don't know. I don't care. Bailey is back. I mean, hey, whatever. The match wasn't terrible, actually, for a women's match, but I didn't care, you know? I don't know. Apparently the women are using the same roulette as the men, which makes no sense when, again, like, what, they're using the same roulette bowl, like, where the, like, how does, I don't know, I guess, again, it's one of those fuck-ups where they do in Hollywood. It's basically one of those hiccups, right? What they do, where it's like, this, it's not, it's one of those hiccups, or whatever they call it in Hollywood, where it's like, it's a plot hole, in a sense, you know? Makes no sense. And Bailey and Bianca confront each other, whatever. Bobby Lashley and the Hurt Business, whatever, not Hurt Business, apparently the Pride, but they didn't call themselves yet that. Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits, they call it the Final Testament, how they're not afraid to bring themselves out, the Final Testament, and then Scarlett, who's fucking gorgeous, comes into the ring. He comes in the ring and just basically, I don't know, confronts them, whatever, you know. Trying to fucking read something. Hold on, I'm trying to get, like, what am I missing? I don't know, like, what am I missing exactly? All you need to know is that the Final Testament, like, they won't fall for the Almighty or whatever, and eventually it leads to, like, you want to fight? Let's fight. The Street Profits go to attack the Final Testament. Then I'll get it. What's her name? Yeah, Scarlett. She rakes the eyeballs of Bobby Lashley after jumping onto him, and then Karrion Kross goes to the ring, and then Ivar or whatever, the Authors of Pain goes in to help Bobby Lashley. I mean, not Bobby Lashley. Fucking stupid. Karrion Kross eventually lays out all the Hurt Business knockoffs. That's what I say. There you go. Austin Theory defeats Carmelo Hayes with a roll-up. After the match, they attack Carmelo Hayes, but Trick Williams make the save. Whoop that trick. And then just the censure between the Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams for God knows what reason, I don't know. So they're trying to make people care about NXT with this shit, but again, how would people, if you're a normal person, how would people know or care about NXT? I'm sorry, just like, it's stupid. I don't think it's going to make people care anyways. In the main event, LA Knight and Solo Sikoa ends in a DQ. LA Knight wins by disqualification, supposedly, because after Styles interfered with a phenomenal forearm. He's given a chair by Jimmy Uso after he had a chair. He gives him to him and he said, yo, finish the job, man. And then Styles like, oh, he's thinking about finishing the job, attacking LA Knight with a chair, but then he attacks both of them with a chair. Again, I hate the whole stomach shots. I hate it. It's like, I understand you want to protect the wrestler with the head. I get it, with all the concussion shit. But it's like, can we ever get protected chair shots anymore? Because it look less phony, for fuck's sake. It really looks phony with the fucking, with the stomach shots. Like, it's so lame. Like, I'm sorry, it just looks lame. For some reason, Styles tosses one of them to the ring. It's like, whatever. And then eventually Orton comes out to help Styles. I don't know. Well, not help Styles. He attacks Styles and he attacks the Bloodline members. It's just like, it's kind of lame. I don't know. Like, it didn't really feel like as exciting, like why you're doing it. Styles was about to, he was about to do a phenomenal four on him. But then Orton rolls away to do the DDT. Vintage Orton! Yeah, vintage very exciting, huh? By Michael Cole. But yeah, he just done the RKO out of nowhere. I mean, Styles was aiming to do an RKO from the Fallen Forum. Like, I don't know. He was about to do a Fallen Forum, but he didn't do RKO. Instead, he just did a stupid DDT. Whatever. But then, get it? Like, when Orton was standing tall, he's standing tall, like, last week. But then, LA Knight does the Blood Force trauma, and he stands tall. Or, like, kind of sitting down. And that's how the end of the show. So, no Roman. I mean, it was kind of like not a surprise to me because they didn't advertise me on the show anyways. But like, come on here. It's Florida. He's like from there. and the next day is the fucking show, he can't be there? God forbid something, you know what I mean? Whatever. I mean, what else they couldn't really do different from last week? They just, I mean, obviously, I know, like, better writing, but they can't write a better wrestling show anyways. I don't know. Anyways, that's SmackDown for you. The show was kind of boring. Sadly, no one, I mean, there was some, this was okay segment, but I didn't really care. I mean, but the show in general, I did not care much about the show. People really care about the McMahon shit, so. Yeah, anyways, if you're not guilty, Vince McMahon, I feel sorry for you, but I kind of do feel sorry for you, because again, it doesn't seem like you're fucking guilty. It just, you know, seems like you're consensual, but yeah. Obviously, thank Vince for everything, what you've done, and fuck Smarks that want to see people fucking with their downfall. Because, get it, they like a fucking fake wrestling show, and they want, y'all just a bunch of marks. Like, I swear to God, you guys fucking care about a fake wrestling show more than a person's livelihood, okay? Y'all fucking sick, I don't know. So that's my thoughts on the McMahon shit. I'll do another video go more in depth of the accusations. And, yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Royal Rumble review tomorrow. I might do a live stream, you know, because I'll be home. I want to be home to watch it, so, you know, it's the Royal Rumble, okay? I would say about the Royal Rumble is less predictable than the previous years, but that means it's been great. Alright, as I said, just keep real, get your games, close my news, keep miss bitches, go oh shit, oh shit. Be like fucking Vince McMahon being consensual. Just hope that you don't fucking get falsely accused of fucking rape when you're fucking in a consensual relationship, for God's sakes. That was on the dumb guy side. Until next time, peace. Yeah, bye.